Hello, I'm Vivian McGrath from beingunbeatable.com, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the question I get asked over and over again. Can a narcissist love? I'm also going to talk about why you love someone so much who hurts you, because they're two sides of the same coin. Can a narcissist love? And how can you love someone who hurts you so much? There was a brilliant article that one of my former online video students posted answering this question so brilliantly that I wanted to share it and I wanted to give my take on it. So I will put the link to that article below and I urge you to read it because it absolutely brilliantly sums up codependency. And yes, I think a narcissist can love, or at least they think they can love, believe they're in love. And I absolutely know, because I've been there, that we absolutely believe we are in love with that person who hurts us too. But what it is a very dysfunctional dance. We both know the same steps and the steps match, our baggage fits, and we feel great when we're together. But ultimately, codependent relationships are very, very destructive ones. I didn't fall in love with a violent man. I fell in love with a guy who happened to later turn violent. And that's a really, really big difference. So, you know, I was a young girl who was insecure. I didn't realize it at the time, but I was insecure. I was very low in self-esteem. I feared abandonment. I needed to be needed. And so I looked for somebody who I could do that with, and not only made me feel really, really special and great, which my ex did when I first met him. He swept me off my feet, told me I was the only one in the world for him, and made me feel incredible. And I felt brilliant. I thought, I'm in love with you and you're the one for me. And then even after he slowly started to show me these signs that he had a troubled past, that he was damaged, I thought, I can rescue him. If only I can show him I can love him more than anyone has loved him before in the past. I can heal those wounds. I can be the one to heal him. So I felt special, great, needed. I felt in love. Now, he on the other hand, you know, if you've got somebody who is narcissistic, they have this need to feel powerful, important, really, really special as well. So when I focused all of my attention onto him and even ignored the warning signs because I thought he needs me, I can look after him, rescue him, save him. When I focused everything, my whole being onto him and ignored those warning signs, it made him feel very powerful, strong. It gave him the warmth and security he needed, because deep down inside, narcissists are actually very, very, very insecure, and they have this inflated sense of self that they have to maintain at all costs. Otherwise, they will have to face themselves, and that's too painful. So here was somebody, me, who was focusing my entire being on him at the expense of my own needs. I put them last. I put his needs first. I was trying to look after him, protect him, and that made him brilliant. So he felt, I love you. And we both for a while fulfilled each other's needs and felt a great sense of love and hope that this was going to be the relationship that we needed to feel happy and great about ourselves. But the trouble is that can't last, and a narcissist's insecurity starts to creep up. They start to not believe that you think they're amazing, incredible, because deep down they know they're not. And they're going to think, well, you know, when I show her those flaws, she's going to walk away or he's going to leave me. So they start to test you and push your boundaries. Will she or he still love me if I do this? Push. Then the person doesn't walk away. I'm going to test again. Will they love me if I do this? And it becomes this sort of setting of unwritten rules that you've got to live up to prove that you love them. And if you can prove that you love them and you're not going to leave them, then they continue to feel secure. But narcissists, you know, it's an empty bucket. There's a hole there and it's never going to stay filled. So you have to keep proving and keep proving and keep proving your love to them. And the rule, sorry, it's really hot. Hong Kong, summer, August, 99% humidity. So forgive me if I'm sweating a bit. You just have to keep proving, and you're never going to be able to keep proving to them. So they will feel loved for a time, and they will feel they love you as long as you can live up to that person who can always make them feel amazing and focusing on you. But you know you can't. And eventually you're so ground down by this, your self-esteem is so crushed that you either have to realize you can't change them and fix that and then turn your focus away from them and nourish and focus on yourself and self-worth and self-esteem instead. Now, when that happens, they'll either discard you because you're no good for them anymore, or you'll leave them and the relationship. A relationship, a codependent one, is not healthy, and it's never going to lead to long-term happiness. So yes, while a narcissist can love and can honestly believe they are in love with you, it's never going to last, because that is going to come at a cost. That is going to come at them testing you, pushing you, and making you forever prove that love to them. And those tests are going to get harder and harder to ever succeed in. And yes, you can fall in love and really be in love with that person who hurts you. But what it is, it becomes this addiction. It becomes this unhealthy cycle that goes round and round and round. As long as you're proving to them you love them no matter what, then they will give you in return that reward, that lavishing you again with that love and praise, and you're wonderful again. But then they feel insecure. They start to push and test again because they need you to prove once more. And then the abuse starts to happen. Will they still love me when I abuse them? Will they leave me this time? And you'll have to prove again and again and again. And as that cycle goes round and round and round and round, it becomes an addiction. You're forever, your very happiness depends on them giving you that special treatment, lavishing you with that love. You want it, you chase it, you need that high again. So your love for them is conditional. I love you as long as you're lavishing that great feeling upon me. They love you as long as you're proving you're worthy of them, no matter how much they test you, push you, and hurt you. So you see, you are both in love, but it's a really screwed up, unhealthy form of love. So I would suggest, if you're in a relationship like that, it's not real love. It feels that way. It's not real, healthy love, true love. I've written another post and done another video on exactly what is true love and a true relationship. I'll put the link below to that. So Don't waste your time loving someone who hurts you. Don't waste your time knowing and thinking, but he does or she does love me. I've seen them love me. I know they're just testing me because they're damaged, but if I keep proving myself, they'll love me again. You know, that's a hiding to nowhere. So I would suggest you take all that energy you're wasting on loving them and put it on loving yourself first. You need to heal. You know, people only love you as much as you love yourself. So it's time better spent learning to love yourself first. I hope that answers the questions that everyone keeps asking me. Can a narcissist love? And how can I keep loving someone who hurts me? If it was helpful, please let me know in the comments below. Click like, share, subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.